Alright, perfect timing. 93%. Oh, it's freezing in here. Alright, so what we should have is a mesh that looks like fluid, or looks like a liquid traveling along this helix that we created through particles, but we turned into a mesh. So I think we still have our particles. So I think we need to delete this. And now we just have a volume mesher, which should run flawlessly. Oh, dude. Oh, dude, look at that. Yo. She's spotty. She's very spotty. Oh, fuck, but that's so cool. Damn, man. Okay. Okay. That's fucking sick. Give me like 500. Alright, so this is our mesh. We turn particles into this. Which... You know what? Now I have an idea. Because there's something that I want to make. And this might have just given me the idea of how to make it. So this is sick. Because, I mean, with the volume mesher, wait, what was it? It was literally just these two. It was a volume builder and then a volume mesher. So I'm assuming volume builder takes particles and turns it into something, and then volume mesher is the bake. You bake it into a mesh. But so now I have an idea. So what I want to create is like a little splash effect, right? And from what I learned in the course that we followed was how to use particles and how to make particles interact with like objects. So I was close, but all I had was the particles bouncing off. So, I mean, this is really cool. And all we have to do to get back here is just this. Which, I mean, I don't really have to, do I have to screenshot this? I don't have to screenshot this, right? Here's my video. Oh, fuck me, not Teams. Wait, give me 1 second. If I pull up the YouTube video. Did I delete the YouTube? Son of a bitch. Son of a bastard. What was I watching that on? Damn, man. Going crazy. Is it this one? Okay, it's this one. Jesus. Okay, I don't need to hear this. Okay, all I really need is... Give me this. Alright, so I just need that. Alright, so now we can delete all this. We'll come back. Okay, so from my idea, what I was doing, right, was... Oh, God. Dude, I was saying earlier, I'm getting better at the navigation of cinema, but I still just have random ticks of Blender popping through. Give me, like, I don't know, this shape for fun. And then what I was doing was a emitter, right? And then something like this. Taking this to... And I was doing this. Okay, no, I wasn't doing that. I was doing... Son of a bitch. 180. You need to be a collider. Simulate forces. Sim tag collider. God, I was struggling with this too. You're not actually gonna collide though. Fucker. Particle group, cache coordinates, draw basic emitter. God, where were you, you son of a bitch? Fuck. What do I need to add? Collision, right? A collide tag? Oh wait, no, I don't need a direct collide. Collide. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, ba, ba. There it is. Okay, so this is what I was doing. I was like, I want a little splash around this cylinder looking thing, and I was getting this. And then I was trying, okay, what if I don't do this? What if I, like, I don't know, scale it up or move it or try to angle it, and it just, you get it like coming up and then scattering. And so then I was using what we learned last time with like conditions, and I was like, okay, conditions, when it gets this far it kills it. Where can I angle it? So I was just playing around with that, but obviously none of this looks like fluid or liquid, so that was the part that I was missing. The video that we just watched and the tutorial that we followed gave us the idea, or the bridge between particles and liquid. So if I want this emitter, and we're on the right track, right? We had the right idea to do start with emitter, but with the emitter, what we want to do is I'm just going to copy the tree that we did for the video that we just followed. So what we're going to start with is, in the particle group, we're going to add a force field. It's very annoying that we built this whole thing and almost every single thing we use is a forces, and we don't have forces. Why are we doing that? Whatever. Force field, right? Force field. Force field into the particle group. I'm just going to scrub through this video to look at some settings. Oh wait, the force field was to follow the helix. I actually don't think we want force field. Okay, what if I get rid of force field and I do, what's next? Turbulence. I do want turbulence. So let's go turbulence. Drop that in the particle group. And then you cranked this up, right? You did. So he cranked turbulence up to strength of 200. Scale of 25. And a frequency of 60. I don't know, besides strength, I don't know what these things do, but again, we're copying a video and adapting it to what we want. And then, so let's take, wait, it is a collider, right? Oh, let's try. Holy shit. Okay, so the fact that we don't have a turbulent, no, we need a force field. The fact that it's not guided along a path, I feel like we want to turn this down. Right? Am I crazy? Right. There we go. Yeah. No, that's close. I mean, closer. So now we want it to be liquid. So we want to add friction, because that helped a lot making it look like. And we'll put turbulence above, we'll put friction, we'll put strength, I don't know, 20, fuck it, we'll find out. He did 1, and then he did force. Let's try this. Holy sh... That's slow. That didn't... Okay, that's way too much friction. Let's do 5. So the fun and annoying part about this is, like, the annoying part is I want this to do something. I don't know what slider or setting I have to change to make it do that. But for me, the fun part is that's what we're doing. We're learning what all these sliders do. And we get to do it in a fun way where we get shit like that. So, friction, I started at, -7. Oh, I don't want -7, I want 7. The fun part is it's like, that's not quite what I want either. Like, what am I trying to say? The fun part is the, like, plug and play. Like, try something, see if it works. But that's also the annoying part, is because you don't yet know what everything does, so you can't really do anything, right? It feels like you're spinning your wheels if you don't know. If you're trying to get somewhere and you don't know how to do it, it's annoying. But what we're doing is just playing around with it and seeing what everything does. And so then it's a lot more fun. You don't have to worry about, we're not on a deadline. We don't have to worry about making things in time, or creating something cool. We're just fucking around learning the program. So then it becomes a lot more fun. So we had 20, right? We had 20 on a friction, and it was super slow, if I'm not mistaken. Right, super slow. So then I dropped friction down to, like, well, I did -7. And it was shot out like a rocket back to particles. We don't want that. What if I do 1? Back. Play. Okay, I think I see our problem here. So we need friction. We need a friction of, like, I don't know. Let's try 7. So friction is important because if the particles separate too much, it doesn't look like a liquid. So we want a high friction, like what we started with of 20. Do you have high friction once it hits the obstacle? Okay, never mind. Let me drop it down so we can actually see what this is doing. So you want friction because when we're turning this into a volume measure, it'll look more like a liquid. But right now the friction is too high where the particles aren't moving. So maybe that's turbulence. That's either turbulence or what's the one I deleted? Force field. Ooh, force field. Okay, so force field we used last time to follow. We had a helix. Force field was used to have the particles follow that helix. Instead, I want a force field. Shit. Maybe I want a force field. Can I get a... You should give me a spline, like a line. I don't want... So what we do is a helix. Let's try an arc, actually. Let's see if we can make an arc work. So we're going to do this to 180. We're going to put this here. Yeah, put it there. And then we're going to have this here. And then what we did was put... So here's our arc. We'll put that at the bottom on our sphere, and then we'll take our... leave the collide, because that's new. But in the particle group, we want to add a force field. Simulate forces. Force field. Force field goes first under the particle group. And then within the force field, we want our arc. Wait, no, shit. we want our arc, take it here, drag it. Wait, shit, no. Force field. Grab the arc, drop it there. So now we have this, which who the fuck knows what that means. But I'm going to take my emitter. I think it's too big, so we'll scale it down a little bit. We'll start here. So if we go to our force field, when he was doing force field, what do we set the settings to? We have a force field, and he drags the thing in, and then he sets the strength. Well, he set this to, instead of add velocity, set absolute velocity. And then strength to, wasn't it like 500? Yeah, it was 500. Okay. 500, display, take the display box off. And then now, let me see if his works. Length, use value. He also, okay, wait, hold on. He also did force field. Select your spline. So object, select this spline, and instead of use value, do normalize. Again, I don't know what the fuck that does, but we're just following the video. And then it follows the spline. So what we're gonna do, apply the same